Hi, welcome to Virtually Sunday. My name is Tony Pickler, Mission Outreach Director for Resurrection Parish in Green Bay. This production is brought to you by Whatsoever You Do Incorporated, also in Green Bay. When I was a kid growing up in Eau Claire in the 60s and 70s, there was a common occurrence at the Kmart that we frequently shopped at as a family. Invariably, while the parents were shopping for the latest blue light special, PA system for the parents of a lost child to come to the service counter to claim their child. I was one of those kids once, and it terrified me when I looked up and mom and dad were no longer anywhere to be found. I bet my terror was matched by my mom and dad, who were frantically searching for me. This weekend, we celebrate the Holy Family, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. We hear the gospel reading of Jesus at age 12, found to be missing by Joseph and Mary. Yet, Jesus really wasn't lost at all from his perspective. He was in the synagogue doing what he was called to do, teach those around him with his wisdom. I find it such a paradox that this feast of family unity follows the great feast of Christmas that we celebrated this past week. Why a paradox? As we oftentimes view the Holy Family as the perfect family, the model for which all families should strive, we're faced with the reality that many families, maybe even most families, don't even come close to that. Let's revisit this past week and the celebration of Christmas. While Christmas can be such a time of family togetherness and love and joy and peace, it can also be a time of tension and stress and strife and dysfunction. Some families are struggling with past hurts or words that were spoken that can seemingly never be taken back. Others are suffering from addictions in their members, which are causing dysfunctions. Others have children who refuse to come home at all. If they do come home, others wonder if their children will join them this one time of the year for a church service. And then there's the other types of brokenness. The families who have lost loved ones recently and feel the loss most acutely at this time, or the families whose sons or daughters are overseas in the military and are unable to reunite this year. I also think of the people on the streets and shelters that I've met over the years. In most cases, the family brokenness is almost palpable. In some cases, a family has tried the tough love approach and it's failed, or the family has welcomed the person back home until it doesn't work anymore. And for some, the bridges have been burned that are so numerous and irreparable that it just isn't ever going to work. There are those who never really had a family, sometimes jumping from foster family to foster family until they aged out of foster care. What if one of our homeless brothers and sisters, when young, had been lost in that Kmart store as a child like I was? Would anyone come looking for them? That, my friends, is a sad reality. And yet, in the joy and hope of this Christmas season, we're reminded that Jesus came to form a new kind of family. No longer are we merely biological brothers and sisters. We're called by Jesus to be a brother and sister to everyone. Everyone. So what does that mean for us? Yes, we're called to build unity and peace within our households and those to whom we're related through birth. But we're also called to keep our eyes and ears open for the person who's having a hard time these days of holiday celebrations. Who's the lonely one in our midst? The broken one, the one who needs healing and love the most. On this weekend of the Holy Family, we remember that while all families are called to be holy, they rarely live up to the reality of being whole. We are one family in the body of Christ, reaching out to our brothers and sisters, especially those who are most in need of our love. That is our challenge. That is our mission. May you have a blessed Christmas season and a very happy New Year. God bless you.